Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will study triple integration and problem based on triple integration. Suppose I have a function f of x comma y comma z. Now, if I want to, so triple integration, we will define a x, y, z coordinate system. So let me fix some of the symbols. This axis we will always called as a plus x axis. This axis is my y axis and the above one is the z axis, right? So these are the fixed convention. X, y and z will be fixed now. Throughout the course I'll be using x as towards r directions, then towards right is y, and then upwards is a z, right? So maybe from that this is x positive, so that side it will be x negative, this side it will be y negative, and downside we will have z negative. Now in 2 dimension we had a quadrant. Now in 3 dimension we will not have quadrant. There will be 8 parts. You can see that in a first quadrant x is positive, y, because x has 2 choices, plus minus. Similarly y has a 2 choices and z has a 2 choices. So in all we will have the 8 parts, and that we will call it as an octant, right? So first octant will be plus comma plus comma plus, x positive, y positive, z positive, right? So any point, suppose let me draw a point in a first octant. So I'm not taking the negative axis now, only positive axis I'm talking. So let me take the point in the first octant. How does it looks? So suppose this is a point P which has x naught comma y naught and z naught coordinate. So where does this x naught lies? This is x naught, this is y naught, and this is this point on xy plane. It is x naught comma y naught comma 0. So it has taken a height p. So this is point. So if I project this, then this point will be this. So even you can form the angle with plus axis and angle with the y-axis. So that the line which I have drawn from O to P can be projected on the z-axis by can be projected on xy plane by taking z equal to 0. Well, evaluating triple integration, we had a systematic procedure for double integration. On the same line, we will have the systematic procedure for the triple integration. So let me have a question. Question is as follows: write 6 different iterated integrals for the volume of the tetrahedron cut from the first octant by the plane x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 6, and evaluate any one of this. One of double integral with, if I take integrand as 1 into dx dy, that gives the area. And similarly in triple integration, so triple integral, suppose V is the region, then 1 times dx dy dz. Maybe later on I will replace by dv also. This is nothing but volume of v. This should be noted. So hope triple integral, if I take a function as 1, then triple integral represent volume of that particular region. Now we have been given a tetrahedron, maybe tetrahedron. We have seen the some of the standard diagram already, that what is paraboloid, what is equation of paraboloid, equation of cylinder, equation of cone, equation of sphere, equation of tetrahedron. So I don't feel that these problems won't be difficult to solve, because plotting correct geometry is equally important. So let me draw this tetrahedron. So my tetrahedron equation is 6x plus 3y plus z. So this is what my tetrahedron equation, 6x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 6. Now let me take any 3 points from this tetrahedron to draw the geometry. If I take y and z as 0, 0, then I will take I will get x coordinate as 1, because 6x is equal to 6 implies x is equal to 1. So 1 comma 0 comma 0 is a point from the tetrahedron, so that lies over here. X is 1, y is 0, z is 0. So this is x axis, this is y axis, this is z axis. Let me evaluate another point. If I take x and z as 0, then I will get 3y equal to 6. That means y equal to 2. So y equal to 2 means somewhere, so 0 comma 2 comma 0 is again a point from the tetrahedron. Now third point, if x is equal to 0, y equal to 0, z is equal to 3. So somewhere here 0, 0, 3. So if I join these 3 points, then I'll get the tetrahedron. Of course, this tetrahedron we have to find out in a first octant only. It is said that cut from the first octant by the plane. So first octant, when I say, that means x is equal to 0, y equal to 0, z is equal to 0. So only this front part we have to take, right? So why it is there are 6 iterated integral? Because there are 3 ways, means I'll tell you. First time what I will do, I will go along the z-axis, vertical line I will go along the z-axis, and then I will write down the limits of z, and I will project this diagram on a xy plane. When I will project on an xy plane, then I will definitely have means let me write down this. So first I will have dz, and then when I will place on the xy plane, then there are 2 choices, type 1 and type 2. So dx dy, and similarly other way is dz dy dx. This is one way so to evaluate. So maybe I'm not writing the limit, so 1 times, so this is 1 times, so let me call this as an r1, second as an r2. So this is while going along straight on a z-axis, towards the z-axis, taking projection on the xy plane will give me this order. Maybe I need to change the order, because I will be taking first z, then x and y. So what I'll do, I'll write here dz I will take first here, then dx dy, or you can take similarly here also dy dx, that the other outer side you will change. So then again dz first. I'm not writing the limit explicitly, so we'll be doing this. So on the similar way, if you go along the y-axis means this side. If you go along the y-axis, then the order of integrations are as follows. You will have dy dx dz, then dy dz dx. On the same line, if you go along the another one along the x-axis, so this way, then you will have the order of integration as dx dy dz and dx dz dy. So in total you will have the 6 iterated integrals. So let's write down all those 6 iterated integrals in a systematic way, and then we'll write down this and we'll evaluate any one of that. So let me draw the diagram here again. So maybe one iterated integral I will I will write it, then other 5 you can easily guess how it will looks. So this is 0 to 0, and this is 0 1 1 1 0 0. So in first order octal. So what is the equation? 6x plus 3y plus 2z. 6x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 6. I guess have I missed out? I did a, it should be 3y 2z. So let's go along the first integration. So let me call it as an r1. So I will find out if along the z. So any z if I take, then the z coordinate always starts from the xy plane. This is my x, this is my y, this is my z. Any z if I take, that will always go start from the xy plane, and the equation of xy plane is nothing but z equal to 0. That should be noted. I repeat the statement, equation of xy plane is nothing but z equal to 0. So my z will start from 0, and you can see that any upward arrow ends on the tetrahedron. So ये boundary नहीं है, but it is a part of tetrahedron, and the equation of tetrahedron is 6x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 6. So I can find out the z range. So z range will be 6 minus 6x minus 3y divided by 2. That is my z range. So this is my dz part, right? So this is my dz part. Now I will take the projection. Now if I take the projection, then my projection will be, you can observe that if I take z is equal to basically 0, then it will be 6x plus 3y equal to 6. So that will give me basically a nice equation, that is 2x plus y equal to 1. So I will have z is equal to 0, that is 1 comma 0. Projection will be on xy plane, and this is 0 comma 2, and this line it will be, and the equation of that line will be 6x plus 3y equal to 6 divided by 3. So I'll have 2x plus y, I will say less than equal to 6 है, तो यहाँ पे 2 आएगा, 2, because I will be taking the inside part again. So this bounded region, because x is equal to 0, y equal to 0. So if I want to evaluate this with the any one of the type, so type 1, let me write down dy dx. So if I evaluate with dy dx, first take dx dy, then we'll go for dy dx. dy dx means we have to go vertically line. Vertically means this is y equal to 0, and on the slanting line y equal to 2 minus 2x, and now your x ranges from 0 to 1. This is my x limit. So you can see that r1 is nothing but x goes from 0 to 1, y goes from 0 to 2 minus 2x, and z goes from 0 to 6 minus 6x minus 3y divided by 2. While evaluating, you will evaluate first inner one with respect to z, then you will evaluate the outer one, and then you will go to the still outer one. I hope the evaluating procedure won't be difficult, because inner one you will evaluate first, that is with respect to z, then outer one, and then the out y, then z. So let me write down I2 here only. My r2 will be, the inner limit will be same only, z goes from 0 to 6 minus 6x minus 3y divided by 2. Now here dz, it will be dx dy. So dx means I need to go horizontally. So if I go horizontally, then any line always starts from, horizontal line will start from y equal to 0, that x is equal to 0, so x is equal to 0 and ends on the 2 minus y divided by 2, and the y range is from 0 to 2. So this is my second integration, dA, dz, dx, dy. Well, let me write down the other four also to get the clarity in the answer. So let me draw this diagram again here. Tetrahedron is gonna very important. So 0, 0, 3, this is 0, 2, 0, and this is 1, 0, 0. The equation is 6x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 6. Now if I want to find out with respect to now R3, I will take now this time I will, this is y, this is x, this is x, this is z. Now if I go like this, so any line towards the y-axis starts from xz plane, and the xz plane equation means basically your y equal to 0, and it ends on the tetrahedron again. So equation of tetrahedron is 6 minus 6x, no, I want to find out dy, 6x minus 2z divided by 3, so it is dy. And now the projection, when I will take that projection, will be on xz plane. Xz plane means the xz plane will be here and here, so y is equal to 0 basically. So 6x plus 2y equal to 6. So I'll have, that is, let me write down 0, 3, and this is 1, 0. Now this is my x-axis, this is my z-axis, and a line like this and a triangle. So this is what my region is. So what is the equation of this? 6x plus 2y equal to 6. So that means 3x plus y less than equal to 3. Equal to 2 likha to bhi chalega, but then if I write equal to, that means only this region I need to say. But when I say less than equal to, that means this is all the points below this line, including that line is also there. And since x is equal to 0, y equal to 0, z is equal to 0, will ensure that you are not going beyond the first coordinate. When we say the graph in 3 dimension lies in the first octant, it automatically means that in a projection, this is basically a projection will lie in a first quadrant only. Now here, if I go with the, now I have two choices, dx, dz I can go. If I go with the dx, dz, then how it will be dx, dz. So let me write down that dx, dz part. So x is dz, z is 0 to 3, that is what z. Z means that this part I need to write down, horizontal line, and my x will always starts from 0 and will end on the that 3x plus y equal to 3. That equation is 3 minus 3x. I need to find out, I need to write down limit of x. Limit of x, this is, so I should write down limit of x as 3 minus y divided by 3. That I did mistake. 3 minus 3x. So x is equal to 3 minus. So I did, just let me write down here what the projection will be. Since y is 0, so 6x plus z less than equal to 3 2 3 6. And now any horizontal line, if I take dx, dz, that means I am going with a horizontal line. So I need to write down the z limit. So x is 3 minus z upon 3. 3 minus z upon 3, and this is my z ranges from 0 to 3. Well, similarly I can find out the R4. So R4 again, So y goes from 0 to 6 minus 6x minus 2z upon 3. It is dy. And now dz dx I need to find out. Dz dx means z limit. If I go vertically, then it is 0 to 3 minus 3x, and here range y x is equal to 0 to 1. So well, this you can have many combinations, and I don't feel they are difficult. So R3, R4 I have written. Now R5 and R6 I supposed to write down. So I will write down that also. That's not a difficult part. So let me write down the full solution if I am giving the full solution. So that anybody can watch later on and identify what is mistakes. So z, so this is x, y, z. Now this time we have to go along the x-axis. This way we have to find out. So R5, so now the order of integration will be dx. So when you finding limit along x, so x is equal to 0 and ends on the tetrahedron. Tetrahedron equation is 6x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 6. So x equation will be 6 minus 3y minus 2z equal to 6, right? And the projection will be when x is equal to 0, then 3y x is equal to 0, so 3y plus 2y is equal to 6. So this 2 comma 0 and this is 0 comma 3. This is y plane, this is z plane. So and this equation is 3y plus 2z less than equal to 6, right? So any vertical line, if I find out, so if I going vertical line, then the order of integration is dz dy. So y range will be 0 to 2 and z ranges from 0, this is y range, and my z will range from 0 to 6 minus 3y by 2, 6 minus 3y divided by 2. Similarly R6 is again it is dx dy dz. So x ranges is same, 0 to 6 minus 3y minus 2z divided by 6. Now dy dz, that means I am going horizontally. Dy, what I wrote, dy dz. Did I do mistake? Dz dy, yeah, dy dz means horizontally I am going. So horizontally this is 0 to 3 and this is my z range, and my y ranges from 0 to that tetrahedron, that is 3y plus 2z is equal to. So we need to find out R6, which is equal to this triple integration. So this is 6 not so let me solve this. This is same as 0 to 3, 0 to 6 minus 2z divided by 3. This integration with dx is x only and the upper limit minus lower limit. So 6 minus 3y minus 2z divided by 6 minus 0, so that will not come into picture. So dy dz. Now this is further equal to 0 to 3. This 1 by 6 let me write down outside. Now integrate with respect to y. So this is 6 minus 3y minus 2z whole square divided by 2 into this linear term 6 minus 2 3y minus 2z derivative with respect to y, that is minus 3 into, and here y ranges from 0 to 6 minus 2z by 3 and dz. Of course, what formula I have applied, that there is a standard formula in your 12th standard. You must have learned that a plus bx raised to n. With respect to x, this integration is a plus bx to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 upon derivative of this linear term. So in this case, a plus bx derivative is b, so divided by b. So that same formula I have applied here. So let me write down this in a proper way. 1 by 6, 0 to 3, 6 minus 3y minus 2z whole square. In denominator, what else I had? 2 into minus 3, so into minus 6, and the y changes from 0 to 6 minus 2z divided by 3 dz. Okay, so if I substitute y as 6 minus 2z by 3, so 3 will get cancelled. So first time I will get 0 only. So first time I'll get 0 minus this minus will become plus because that 6 is there. When I'll substitute y is equal to 0, I will have 6 minus 2z whole square, and now this is dz. Okay, so 1 by 6 integration 0 to 3, 0 plus 6 minus 2z whole square upon 6 into dz. Now let me find out the integration with respect to z. This is same as, now 1 by 36 will be outside, 6 minus 2z whole cube divided by 3 into derivative of this will be minus 2, and z will again goes from 0 to 3. So 1 by 36, when I substitute z is equal to 3 here, so it is 6 minus 6, that will give me 0, minus will become plus because denominator 3 into minus 2, that is 6, so 1 by 6. When z is equal to 0, I'll get 6 का cube आ जाएगा. So you can see that in a numerator I have a 6 cube, and in denominator 36 into 6, that is again a 6 cube. So ultimately 6 cube upon 6 cube is equal to 1. So finally I got a volume of a tetrahedral, one, let me call it as a dv dx dy, that is nothing but 1. So well, that's not difficult, you can easily calculate. This is one way I have calculated, means out of 6 iterated integral I have calculated 1. You can try any one of this and get the answer. That's it. Let me go ahead. I will take another problem. So find volume of V where V is solid bounded by y square is equal to x square plus z square and y equal to 4. Right, so let me draw the diagram of this. When I say y square is equal to x square plus y z square, this is basically a cone, equation of a cone, and this cone will be towards the y-axis. So this is x, this is y, this is z. So this cone will come, and since it is in a square, so downside also the same part will come. But I will not take the downside part because y equal to 4 is given and bounded by that region is bounded. So basically it will be definitely positive y only. So negative y we will not count. So y equal to 4 will be a plane which will cut y is equal to 4. So this is y is equal to 4. So I am basically interested in this region. So now what I will do, I will go along the positive y-axis. So any line towards the y-axis starts from the cone. So volume V is equal to any vertical line towards the y-axis. So y limit, let me write down. It always starts from the cone, that is x square plus z square, and end on the 4, that plane पे end होगी any vertical line. And let me write down, this is d. D is a projection in xz plane into dz. And now here I will write dA, whether you write dx, dy, or let me write dx, dy. That order is not, now it is not important. Unless and until I don't express d, then this dx, dy is order really doesn't matter. So let me solve this. Let me write down here where d, next line. So, where d is projection in now xz plane. So if I project this on the xz plane, then you can see that these all are the cylinder, what you say, cone is basically a small concentric disc. You can see that. So it will form a disc whose radius is whatever the maximum radius over here, that disc it will get formed. So you can see that the diagram in a 2 dimension, it will be a disc whose radius is 2. So x square plus z square is less than equal to 4. When I say x square plus z square less than equal to 4, that means it is a disc. Saying equal to 4 implies that it is a circle. So there is a difference between circle and disc. Circle may only the boundary is considered, whereas in a disc, when I say, I should say less than equal to, it should be less than equal to, whereas in a disc the whole part is included. So my answer of previous question, v is equal to double integral over d, that is 4 minus x square minus z square, and now it is dx dz. Now since we have a disc, whenever we have a disc, we should always apply a polar transformation. So let's apply the polar transformation. So by polar transformation, so polar transformation means here I will take x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to, z is equal to r x is equal to r cos theta, z is equal to r sin theta, and Jacobian here it will turn out to be again r. So v is equal to, so 4 minus, here it is x square minus z square will be r square, it is r dr d theta. And here you can see that theta full circle says disc, so theta is 0 to 2 pi, and a radius of this disc is 2, so r is 0 to 2. Right, this integration, since integrand is independent of theta, so let me write down the outer integral 2 pi as it is, and now it is 4r, so 4r square by 2 minus r cube आएगा r raised to 4 by 4, and r will run from 0 to 2, so it is 2 pi. So when I substitute r is equal to 2, then what I will get, r is equal to 2 will be, it is 4 the 16 by 2, 8 minus r raised to 4, 16 by 4, it is 4, r equal to 0 will not contribute anything, so this is 4, so answer is 8 pi. So you can see that using the triple integration we could able to find out the volume of the region which is bounded by, let me say, find a volume which is bounded by this given region. So triple integration has lot of application. Finding volume is one of the application. So in upcoming lectures we will see a change of variable formula in triple integration. Then we will also see a spherical transformation, cylindrical transformation, and application of triple integration and double integration in physics and all. Those applications we will study. Thank you so much.